need you so.
Fuck yeah!
Oh. Take these broken wings and learn to fly again. Learn to live so free. And when we hear the voices sing, the book of love will open up that I sin. Take these broken wings. Baby, think tonight we can take what was wrong and make it right. Baby, it's all I know that you're half of the flesh and blood. It makes me whole. I need you so. So take these broken wings and learn to fly again, learn to live so free. And when we hear the voices sing, the book of love will open up and let us sing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah! Let us sing. Hey. Let us sing. Baby, it's all I know that you're half of the flesh and blood that makes me whole. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. So take these broken wings and learn to fly again, learn to live so free. And when we hear the voices sing, the book of love will open up and let us sing. And take these broken wings. You've got to learn to fly, learn to live and love so free. And when we hear the voices sing, the book of love will open up for us and let us sing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Thanks for coming out. Have a good night.
Hi, I'm from Lure, and this is
Chancellor.
And this is E-Rock, and this is Chris. And we're watching Jiggy Jag.
TV, Jigman Freud out here at the old Red Shed, and apparently it is going down like the Titanic's violinist because we have Nick Allen with us. Nick, how are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good, actually. So, the first time they're doing comedy at the Red Shed, and they chose you.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, my friend.
I'm from Omaha. I've lived there my whole life. I just quit my job in July to start doing stand-up full time.
That's awesome.
I'm on the Todd and Tyler Radio Empire every morning, so that helps. So T95 has a strong signal, so I've been booking some Kansas shows. This place is badass. It's like, you know, I was happy I'd seen it online, and a lot of the, you know, not everybody responds to a message, so I was really happy when Jeff did, and we're happy to be here.
That's awesome. So how did you get started doing stand-up?
I'm not always really good at seeing what's right in front of me. And my friends and I used to have a public access show when I was probably 20 years old.
That is fantastic. Yes, because that's how Jiggy Jag TV started.
Really?
Yes.
Nice. But it was a mix of, we wanted to do a mix of like Letterman and Saturday Night Live. And I would function as the Letterman, so I was like writing jokes for the monologue and everything. Even after doing all that, a friend of mine was like, "You ever considered stand-up?" No, but I am now. But like, I guess I've been trying it. So yeah, then I got into it, and here we are.
That's awesome. When we are done with this interview, I will tell you a little behind the scenes of Todd and Tyler and cable access TV. That will be a fun conversation.
Yeah.
So tell me your top 5 favorite comics.
Top 5?
Yes.
Let's say Norm Macdonald.
Okay.
Rest in peace.
Yes.
Letterman, even though it wasn't really stand-up, let's say Letterman. Mark Maron was really the one, like kind of...
I feel bad for Mark Maron because he was the one that started all this podcast stuff.
Yeah.
And then Joe Rogan came in and took it all.
I think Maron's doing all right. But he was a dude that even once my friend was like, "Have you thought about stand-up?" I was like, "No." But then I started thinking about it, and then I heard 2 albums of his, one called Not Sold Out and Tickets Still Available. I heard those, and I was like, all right, that's it. I'm doing this. Can we swear on this thing?
Yeah, you
okay,
go ahead.
good.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever the fuck you want to do.
Perfect.
I've interviewed bands that have done coke on this show. You go
Really?
ahead and do whatever you need to do.
Do you have any mushrooms? Hey.
Some cookies for you.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought maybe they were going
appreciate
to. I thought it was
finally.
mushrooms.
Meet you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Damn it, I was hoping it was
All
mushrooms.
right, nice. Thanks. Here.
So-
Extra special.
So okay.
In the middle. Oh, I
Oh,
see. Perfect.
look at that.
Thanks. There we go. Hey.
Yeah, this is my wife,
We're
Tina.
subtle.
Nice. Hi. Nice to meet you.
That is fantastic. You're meeting your public.
Yes.
I appreciate it. Thank
Not
you.
a problem. Enjoy.
So okay. So Norm Macdonald,
Yeah.
Letterman, Maron. You got some
Then,
more.
yeah, I do. It's hard to kind of rank people. Who were we? We were just listening to Ben Roy on the way down here. I don't know if he's
That's
a favorite.
cool.
It kind of cycles through.
Yeah.
Who do you listen to? Robert Schimmel. Also, may he rest in
Yeah.
peace. David Tell. We just worked. I'd say David Tell. And David Tell's. I got to work with David Tell. My buddy Austin, who's here on the show tonight, just worked with him recently. And but doing stand-up for a long time, you kind of stop getting your hopes up about meeting people you look up to. But David Tell exceeded all expectations. Doug Stanhope like that. So I'd probably throw those guys in the top
That's
5.
awesome. That's awesome.
round it
So
out.
so where do your ideas come from? When you
I'd like to know because I need some new ones. But it's normally like my family. A lot of it's just based off my life. 'Cause when I started, I would do a lot of topical stuff.
Yeah.
And the topical stuff, as soon as you get something topical that works, it stops working. And now there's a dozen late night shows. Like
Oh,
if anything
yeah.
happens,
Everybody's got
anything
a
happens in
show.
the news, there's all these writer rooms trying
Yes.
to come up with jokes about that. And I figured that if I'm doing stuff about my life, that it would be hopefully unique and also relatable. Because I think if something happens to you, there's no way you're the only person that's happening to.
Yes.
So I think that it's relatable and it's easy to remember because it's stuff that actually happened. And
That's awesome.
Yeah, talking a lot about my family and having tits and stuff. That's about it.
So, I always ask this question to all the comics that I interview. Is it your responsibility to keep the room happy, or are there some times when you're playing shows that it's just a bad room? I have had various comics tell me over the years, if you're not keeping them happy, you're an idiot. And then I've had some comics that are be like, it just is a bad room. Because, like, for instance, I'm very interested to see what this is going to look like tonight. Because Hutchinson, Kansas is notorious for being a bad comedy town.
Oh.
People will come in.
They would have known that
They will
5 hours ago, right?
They will come in and they will sit there with their arms crossed and have a nasty look on their face, like, make me laugh.
Yeah, well, we'll make them laugh. And when you're trying to keep the crowd happy, I think you do everything you can to make the crowd happy.
Yeah.
If you can't make the crowd happy, you just do your time and move on to the next one.
Move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before we let you go, my friend, because obviously you gotta go see if you got any more food. Gonna give you more cookies.
Right?
How do we find you online? Get your stuff, book you, all this stuff.
My website is nicksallens.com. Nick with an S at the end, and then Allens, ALLENS.com. And that has links to my Twitters, at Nick Allens. I'm on Facebook. I think that's Nick Allen Comedy, Facebook.com/Nick Allen Comedy. And then Instagram or whatever. Todd and Tyler every morning. Yeah. So,
That's awesome.
That's about it.
Well,
thanks for having me, man.
brother.
I appreciate it.
And thanks for watching Jiggy Jag TV.
Jesus Christ, is he gone?
He's gone, finally.
Aye! This is the greatest moment of his life.
The Jiggy Jaguar, the Jiggy Jaguar, the Jiggy Jaguar Show. The Jiggy Jaguar, the Jiggy Jaguar, the Jiggy Jaguar Show. The Jiggy Jaguar, the Jiggy Jaguar, the Jiggy Jaguar Show. The Jiggy Jaguar, the Jiggy Jaguar, the Jiggy Jaguar Show. And you're watching freaking Jiggy Jag TV.
Thank you. Good night.